VGBootCamp, and we hope that you are too. Now, coming up next,
it is Dingus, Joe, and Maiden Matador. Now, I was wrong about what their outfits were, because I saw the pink and the purple, and I was confused before. But it's actually they're Nana and Popo. They're the ice climbers. They got the cute little hammers.
oh, okay, fair enough. Well, Dingus Joe looking to see if he can wobble on some bulls and get Matador out the door here in the winners quarterfinals. Now, Dingus Joe, pretty safe to say, one of the better Game & Watches on the East Coast. And
I honestly feel like he is the best Game & Watch on the East Coast. I don't think that's even disputed anymore. Number 7 in Maryland, this guy is out to play. I remember when this guy was just, some random, I got 17th in Xanadu kid. But, I mean, gosh, in the last couple of years, this man has showed up. I just watched his progression, and, I mean, absolutely.
Oh, my gosh,
you see
the
it.
up
You see
smash.
it here. You see it here. He's just taking stocks from this guy. And we watched how Matador was playing against Tico. This guy is a solid player, and Dingus is making him look like it's his first tournament right now.
I mean, it's like up smashing a bike. You just never forget how to do it. And Dingus Joe, Lord knows he doesn't forget how to win. He's certainly looking for revenge on that 6-0 set loss in grand finals, coming out of winner's bracket and then losing 2 3-0 sets to ZD to give him his, I believe, his 7th straight Xanadu championship, ZD.
Gosh, is it 7 straight now?
It could very well be. I've only counted back to 7 right now, and I'm still counting. So, Dingus Joe, though, looking to throw out those neutral airs. A really good get-back tool with a hitbox right out in front. It's a very odd hitbox, that fishbowl, but the waft will eventually take out that Game & Watch. So, no shame in that. I think he will take it, but it's not impossible for Matador either.
Now, I think using that waft where he did was, I think, a little bit unpredictable, and I think that's probably why he went for it. No tech zone. We are going to see a stage spike immediately. Yeah, that's just good stuff with Dingus. I mean, I'll tell you, this guy, I feel like when Dingus isn't fishing for a grab, he just puts on this completely non-stop, relentless assault of just aerials, tilts, smash attacks. I mean, this guy makes it look like the character has absolutely no lag in startup. But I think that's just the general wonky nature of Game & Watch. Just his moves, his animation are very choppy, but Wario's not much different. All things considered, though, I mean, playing against Dingus, gosh, sometimes it feels like you cannot breathe.
So, yeah, the last person to defeat ZD in a grand finals to give him anything other than first place was, in fact, Wadi at Smash 4 at Xanadu 265. That was back on August 28th.
God,
he has won every single Xanadu since the beginning of September. And indeed, that was the last time I was here, was his second straight one at 267.
Yep.
So, Dingus Joe certainly looking to avenge his loss, maybe get himself back into the win column. If he can break that streak, that would definitely be a nice little chink in the armor, or a really notch in the, what am I trying to say? I guess a star on the proverbial football helmet, I guess.
Sure, yeah. I guess that would make sense.
It would. I mean, mostly because my words are just failing me at this time, so we're just going to go with that. And the grab's so important for Game & Watch. And the fact that Dingus Joe can get them so consistently is really impressive.
Toot, no kill, though.
Yeah, no, Wario, pretty heavy if you couldn't tell. But yeah, it's pretty hard to do for Game & Watch. That grab is really short, but Dingus Joe, he hits it so consistently.
A little bit of a history lesson. This man, Dingus Joe, back in the coaching era, he used to actually carry around, and I'm not even kidding you when I say this, index flash cards with percentages for everyone's toot range. And I mean with the variable of rage included. And talking about the variable of rage, we see that half charge waft go off and take Dingus' stock at dang near 70%. Max rage Wario, this is nothing to be messed with. But now that he's exhausted that waft, it's going to be a while before he gets another one. So if Dingus takes his stock, Matador's not going to be able to steal it quite as quickly.
I like how you said dang near. Thank you for not cursing on our Christian stream, but the toot off the top. And now that's Dingus Joe sitting at 20%. He can very well take this whole thing right now. And now he's only one stock away from winner's semifinal, which again, no stranger to that particular territory is Dingus Joe. After winning winner's final last week against Joe J 3-1, that would be the last games that he would win. And once again, but good use of the up B. the knockback, the win box that provides, so important in giving Game & Watch some space so that you can set up those next few attacks and not just get comboed the heck and back. See, now I'm not cursing too. The habit you got me into. Making me watch my language like a professional.
How dare I? Uh-oh, we're going to see that win box knock
the nerve, I tell you.
Oh, here we go. No grab conversion. Wow, he chose to go for the second pummel, but Matador being able to mash out of that, and that's going to be big. I mean, I tell you, Dingus Joe is just... one thing that's so characteristic of him is getting his hands when you're doing so much damage. And right now, though, we are not too far from the 2%. So if Dingus can just put on maybe like one more straight hit, he might be able to grab him and end this game. He's certainly got the percent lead. He can play around with it, but if Matador chooses to let off another one of those mid-charge wafts, randomly it seems like he's going to take Dingus Joe's stock at 42%.
Yeah, I mean, it's a relatively small stage off of the side. I'm pretty sure that's the shorter side of the shorter hitbox off of the side in Smashville.
Yeah.
They are uneven, but
ever so slightly, you're right.
That combined with the third lightest character in the game, that is one of the downfalls of Game & Watch. And now all of a sudden, Dingus Joe, could this be the final destination for Dingus Joe's winner's run?
Aha! I'm gonna be real with you. I think he. I'm gonna go ahead and assume he didn't DI that correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and assume he might have been holding out for some other reason, because that waft was completely random. And my man Matador either hit the button by accident or called out an option with the 7th dimension read. Because I mean, he just hit it. He just hit it out of nowhere.
Oh no, absolutely. That was a read from beyond for sure. And Matador, I mean, once again, taking charge fully of the situation. Swinging the cape, telling Dingus Joe, ole, come and get it. But the grab's coming in from Dingus Joe. And now, yeah, figures that he's dressed up as an ice climber, looking to drop the hammer on Matador. This game number 3. And now, Matador with stage control, but you can't really bank on it for long with Dingus Joe. That dash attack's so effective in neutral.
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, Dingus Joe's been using it this whole set, really to just counteract the bike almost every time that he comes in. It's been really solid, but as we see, if Dingus Joe isn't taking these stocks off super quickly, he's losing them super quickly to the waft, and that is just the nature of Matador, as we just continuously say every time he has a set. You cannot let this man live if you want to live yourself. Backdoor off stage, and how are we going to see the edge guard? Bike at the ledge. Nothing.
Oh, Dingus Joe, he's seen that before. He saw just how effective that could be earlier on the stream, no less. As Matador, we saw him take that first game against Tico 2-0 in much that same fashion with the bike. And now as we're sitting at 1-1 with Matador just trying to get himself into an advantageous position, sitting at 139%. Rage, never a bad thing to have. Dingus Joe to keep back. But Matador not respecting it at all. The bike just kind of bouncing on the side of the stage. And now Dingus Joe is going to lose that stock off of the down air.
Down air from center stage, no less. I mean, that is the power of Rage right now. We're going to see that power of Rage just a little bit more. We see nair, up air. We're going to see another nair. We're going to see an up air. When are we going to see the wasp? When are we going to see it? We see the up air again. 54%. This man has it on deck. He could go.
Oh, he got hit hard. And Matador, ole, my friend.
Woo!
Dingus Joe trying to drop the